I mean, you got. I don't know. It's so hard to just pick your moments.
I mean,
sometimes.
let's say another example is probably most characters versus Peach too. They always say, you know, just like camp and wait for stuff. But I don't think getting yourself cornered is what you want. Like,
right,
that means
but
you
I
should
think
just float at you.
I think a lot of people are impatient, and they don't really try to do the cornering. They try to force the advantage when they think they have it, but they really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin is a perfect example of a Marth who definitely, you can tell in his play and his like his stage selection stuff, the way people have always said Marth is played and stuff, he just doesn't believe it, and he has his own way that's very successful. You know, he prefers Stadium over FD against Fox, and he does better on it. Oh.
Yeah.
Says he just doesn't think Fox wins on Stadium.
That's so weird to me, but whatever, you know. I'm not
it
gonna,
is
I'm not
weird.
gonna question it.
I mean, I see it as being good for Marth, but I don't know about, you know,
nice turn up.
beating Fox or whatever. So are you still undefeated against Azusa?
I am, and I didn't get to play him today because he beat Kevin.
Damn.
I was gonna play him if he had lost to Kevin.
Did Kevin go Falco?
I don't know. I didn't see
I
it.
didn't see either.
But yeah, you missed your chance, Austin. You could have had your shot to beat me, but nah.
I told Alan before we played that I would have paid him to forfeit against Ahmad so I could shut up Ahmad's undefeated against NMW rant. Always has. Unfortunately, I did not see the match beforehand, and Alan said it would have cost me $20. I would have been down for 10, but definitely not 20. And I beat Alan anyway, so that's even. I guess that's even better, honestly.
Oh, you beat Alan today?
Yep, we both did.
Yeah.
6 on the PR. They seem to disregard when Alan has bad losses. Maybe some PR bias.
I don't know. It was a hard PR to do.
Yeah.
Those 3 spots were like the hardest ones to figure
most
out.
contested.
Yeah.
PR's gonna be in dire straits with all of you guys moving away. Oh, at that, how is your training going?
My training?
Nice. Yeah.
For Melee?
No, for moving and getting your shit set
up. Yeah, I took, kind of a break because of EVO, and then my girlfriend came back to NorCal after, and then we went to North Carolina, a different kind of NorCal. Well, it's NorCar, almost. Anyway, we went there because my family has a house on a lake there.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it was pretty sick. So basically, for like the last 2 weeks, I've just been on break. Now it's trying to get back into it. But mostly just trying to get interviews with companies right now.
Cool. By the way, do you have plans for 2 weekends from now? 13th?
2 weekends from
14th,
now.
15th, whatever. Yeah.
So actually 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you mean next week's weekend?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I might have a camping trip with the homies up at my trailer in Mount Shasta.
Oh, wow.
It's not for sure, but I probably only have 2 traditions in my life. And one is going up to Mount Shasta to watch the Perseid meteor shower in mid-August.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So yeah, it'll even be like a new moon, so there'll be no moonlight. We'll get to watch the fucking meteors. Maybe bring some ladies.
How long is the drive to Shasta?
5 hours.
All right. You know what? If I do go, if it would be cool, I might want to invite my girlfriend because she loves astronomy.
Yeah.
And she's in Oregon, so it's like the same amount of drive for her.
You would need a ride from me, though, right?
I could drive myself. I would prefer a ride from you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about it. I'm not sure. I don't know. Shit's still up in the air because WFX also going camping this weekend, and we're trying to see. Might also just do it with me and a lady instead of a group of homies. I don't know yet. Hey Spencer, do you know, is there still like a command to give the PR? Because people keep asking in chat, like !PR or some shit like that. Yeah. Romantic NMW shared in fanfic. I would actually love that. That sounds fucking hilarious. That's like the intellectual straight guy version of.
Did you know? Okay, so
Kindred Spirits.
There was a romantic fanfic between me and Joe. Did you ever see that one?
I did not, but that sounds even better because you guys kind of had a bromance thing.
Yeah.
Climbers.
Yeah.
You guys spent a lot of time together back in the day.
It was. Did you ever meet Ender? Paul
No.
Reynard? Okay.
Ender's his melee tag?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wrote it, and it was really good.
Okay, I'll have to see that someday. Dude,
I wonder where I can find it.
you know Brendan Johannes from 805?
Oh, yeah.
At the last
The greatest
Mayhem,
Leon.
At the last Mayhem, he was giving massages for money. So I got like a 2-minute massage, and he put on this ambient music. Reminds me of how I feel about Indian music, just, amazing at relaxing, setting the mood. What an amazing thing to have tournaments. And he could even give like hand massages and shit. Yeah, I wish that guy would come out to our tournaments. Dude, that's Alvin, I think, is the one who talked about that shit and discovered it. He at Evo, he told like Zach and shit about it.
I saw somebody do that. It might have been Ice, or I think it was a European Sheik. I saw get one of those.
I could see that. Europe's really good at weird tricks that we don't do.
Yeah. I feel like Europe pioneered. The European Foxes pioneered that like falling up air shit.
Really?
I feel like
chilling. They definitely really good at power shielding,
they
shield dropping.
It, yeah.
They're the ones who are ahead of the curve on that. Just, I don't know, maybe it's because like when you have isolated communities, the meta doesn't develop together as much in terms of fighting each other, but you get a lot of little tricks for specific meta. Sage would be a cool guy to invite too. Maybe we'll hit him up about the trip. Trying to be pretty selective with the homies I invite this time.
What is that? That's Nick's dance? Oh yeah.
Sorry, Sage is
he's doing the butthead dance.
The butthead, calls it the Whittier dance. Dude, I haven't been to Hawaii in 2 years. I used to go every year.
Dude, Sage. I'm going to Hawaii in March.
Yeah. What islands are you going to?
Maui and Oahu, I think.
Have you been before?
Yeah, a long time ago. But I'm doing a half marathon.
Oh. He says he'll take Sheridan to the sickest places, describing it. Guys, if you go to Hawaii,
that sounds sick.
If you're interested in natural beauty,
dude,
and shit,
I'll let you know, like, so you can tell me all some cool shit.
Go to Kauai if you can. Definitely, as far as I know, the most beautiful place on earth. My favorite place. Maybe it wouldn't be the best to live because it's not so poppin', but if you actually want to not go to a touristy place, meet locals, see where they shoot fucking every movie that's like in a jungle, shit. Be it Jurassic Park, The Rundown.
Oh yeah.
Anytime they're in the Amazon, they're on Hawaii.
There.
Yeah, and it's funny too because there's a dry half of the island too, so they can film like deserty shit there too.
Yeah.
That's probably why they do it. Also, Mark Twain called it the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. I've been to both Grand Canyon and Waimea Canyon. I think Waimea Canyon is much more beautiful. It's like the Grand Canyon, but just green and lush, full of life instead of fucking rock.
Dude, last time I went to the Grand Canyon, I saw a California condor with his wings spread out on a rock, just like chilling in the sun. It's really cool because California condors are one of the most endangered species on the planet. There's only like 200 of them. So it was really amazing. I got a picture of it. It was sick. He had a number tag on him because they keep track of all the condors.
At SSS, outside it, there was a tarantula that was like, like a foot. If you measured from like leg to leg, and it's probably like a foot big. And I was salt mongering, so I sat outside by myself for about 3 or 4 hours. I think 50% of the conversations as I walked by were about this tarantula. I must have heard at least 40 conversations about this spider.
What city was it in?
It was at Cal Poly Pomona. So actually, we drove to the shopping center with the old venue to go eat. So yeah, we saw the vacant Super Arcade.
So, instead of going 152 from 101 to 5, you can take 198. And so one time, just going to SoCal, I decided to take that road for no reason, just to explore. And there were giant fucking tarantulas in the middle of the road.
Did you splat any of them?
No.
Okay.
I don't splat them because they kill bugs.
Okay.
I only splat ones that invade my house because it's my house.
Yeah. I'm down with.
But they were enormous, and they were just chilling in the middle of the road. You could see them from like 100 yards away.
Damn. Oh. Damn. Austin having a really good tournament. Kind of wrecked one last game too.
Bernie
God, Austin
Sanders.
gets so many stitch faces.
Feel the burn.
Bernie?
Feel the burn, Bernie Sanders.
Oh, what can you do about
Trudge
that?
Lord.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, he got a lot of percent. You pro Bernie?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I feel like in the last
Nobody's perfect, but you know, I think he's clearly a better alternative to than anybody else.
I think in the last, you know, in this century, the last 3 elections were a chance to change the world in terms of like maybe a mainstream candidate could have been good enough. But I think the only chance for us to salvage shit is now to have like a really out there progressive candidate. And
What about porn?
Bernie Sanders, that guy.
You're porn.
Not a high chance of winning, but I feel like he's the last chance to make a difference.
Yeah, well, you know, even if he doesn't win, it's important to just like change the national dialogue about shit.
Right, because our current course, it is pretty irrelevant
Yeah.
who wins. It wasn't back in the day. If Al Gore won, it could have been a different world.
Okay. Here's
I mean,
what
Al Gore did win, by the way. You
Yes.
guys didn't know that?
Yeah.
Al Gore won.
Yeah. Would 9/11 have happened if Al Gore was president?
The answer is probably, but maybe not, because they did have information that that suggested, you know, that something was imminent, an imminent attack. But
yeah, you should read Dick Clark's book.
Right.
was-
Not the
not the-
political Dick Clark,
right,
not the
Richard Clark.
celebrity. Yeah.
Yeah. So his book
Yeah, Against All
explains.
Enemies.
Yeah, exactly,
I've
exactly.
read it.
So he was the I forget exactly what his title was, but he was
The head of counterterrorism is
Yeah,
the unofficial
yeah.
title.
so he worked with both the Clinton and the Bush administrations. I think he was even earlier than that. He was working with counterterrorism, but he worked with Clinton to try to capture and kill Bin Laden, and they were not able to do it. And then he began to inform the Bush administration about Bin Laden and what his plans were and what kind of things they knew leading up to it that they were up to. And basically they you know, it was, I would almost say it was criminally negligent to avoid doing anything based on the information that they had.
Yeah. So here's a
I think
story
they just
about
didn't
this.
believe that they would be able to do that.
So
Wow, that's a nice photo.
maybe 3 to 6 months before 9/11, I actually went through the same security checkpoint in New England.
And Logan?
Yeah, that the terrorists went through. And my dad and I stood there for a while, like waiting for them.
Yeah.
And then the lady just kind of walked away, and we just ended up standing there for like 5 minutes and just took our bags and walked through because we were fucking bored of waiting. And my dad even was like, I should write them a letter about their security.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the same fucking place that the terrorists did it, and of course we didn't catch them. And the worst part is now, like the TSA and stuff is all just show. There's no evidence that we're actually making a difference with our security measures.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's been a lot of studies about how we basically, you know, wasted, you know, billions of dollars to make people feel more secure without changing too much about the facts
That's
of the
interesting.
matter.
You know, as much as government incompetence is like a thing, I still would have expected that it would make some difference. Like, you know, even if like a highly dedicated terrorist spent a lot of time researching everything and could still get through, like I would believe that. But like I still think you're probably keeping out the people that are just stupid at terrorism, right?
Spencer, we should get the Austin cam. This is our last chance for the night.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't on last time. Yes, I can tell his face is so good right now. Oh, if only that was zoomed in on. Oh, yes, okay. Austin and I are in the same boat where we would love to change our facial expressions when we play, but we want to win more than we want to look good for the camera, so we will not be changing our facial expressions. I actually have something of a jaw problem because I clench my teeth really hard while I concentrate.
Yeah.
And
you know what's weird? I have that, but only for very specific things. Like when I would practice guitar, which I don't very much, but for whatever reason, that would make me clench my jaw a lot. Like I don't
When I play violin
do
as well.
it in Melee, but I don't think I do.
I saw Taupe, the old school Sheik playing this
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, yeah.
Holy shit, that guy is relaxed while he plays. He plays with his leg crossed.
I saw that.
He's so
yeah.
fucking casual.
Yeah.
And even when
I almost thought he was losing, like sometimes.
like even when you watch him make a mistake, he does kind of like a dad thing, you know, a hand
Yeah.
wave in the air with his legs crossed. Nothing like Austin where you see this dismay on his face.
Such a dad.
Austin, I'm glad he's trying to wear headphones now, get music. He definitely seems like a music kind of guy. Likes to get in the zone, you know, tune shit out. I think probably helpful for him.
Let's get further in. Can we go deeper? Can we go deeper?
Yo. Even if we miss the very top of his face, okay, we gotta get real close on that mouth.
Yeah,
Oh.
the angle is like.
I love the angle though.
Yeah.
He tilts his head down while he plays.
All right.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Just
I like the mouth, but the eyes are cool too. This is a unique Austin
Yeah.
cam.
You have to try to guess his whole facial expression based on his eyes only.
He's actually the only player when I watch. I don't even watch the game because I can tell what's going on from his face. Yeah, you got ledge guard. Now he's really
three
trying
stock
to
to
get
one.
it, yeah.
That's the 3 stock to 1 squint.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Take my time on the top. Oh. Okay. Everything's going according to plan, but
Wow House MDVA. Puff does tech dexterity and skill like guitar. Fuck with me. I have Puff tech skill. My Puff tech skill was pretty on today. Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh.
Dude, this is some like murder movie shit going on here.
This is looking through the door in The Shining.
Looking through the door to his soul, as eyes are, or the window rather, to the soul. Do you believe that is a saying?
Piercing.
His eye, you know, I've
The frightening countenance.
Countenance is a pretty fun word. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
a useful one, but it's a fun one. Can he do anything?
There's like multiple. Was that a phantom?
It was.
There's multiple uses for it that are related. I kind of like words like that, where like.
Oh, okay. Now he's nodding. He knows it's over. Yeah. Nothing to be too emotional about there with that finish. Fortunately, Austin had good control when we zoomed in a lot, so there was nothing to tilt him and you know, elicit